Alright, what's going on my people, it's your boy Shez, and in today's video we are doing a quick overview of Ubuntu Mate. So as you can see, this is the Ubuntu Mate website. See, when it comes to desktop, you can get it for 64-bit and also 32-bit, so you can run this on your older laptop or computer, whatever. So that's nice. I'm running 20.10, but you can also get 1804 and 2004 as well. So in terms of the desktop, this is the sort of layout we got. You got your application menu over here, you got any pinned applications up here, and all your system icons and stuff like that on the top right. These are the applications we got, pretty standard. Internet, LibreOffice suite, standard system tools. As far as I'm aware, the Mate desktop is a fork of GNOME 2. I may be wrong, but as far as I'm aware, that is the case. So with Ubuntu Mate, it comes with a pretty neat tool called the Mate Tweak tool, yeah? So with this, you can just mess around with certain aspects, like where you want your closing and minimize, maximize buttons to be. You can change the compositor. As you see, I'm just leaving it to the default macro adaptive compositor. So as you can see, I can mess around with the panel. So I have traditional selected over here, and that gives more of the traditional GNOME 2 style panel. If we do contemporary, it's basically what we had before. Pantheon basically gives us a elementary OS type of theme, hence the name, which is pretty much named after the elementary OS desktop environment. So that's nice. If you're a Mac user, you may like that. And this one over here gives a Linux Mint / Windows type of theme. You have your application menu down there, your applications here, and your side panel over there to the right. So yeah, so that tool is pretty nice. You can mess around with the theme, make it look how you want it to look. So in terms of system resources right now, CPU is pretty much baseline. It's not using much. I do have OBS running, so obviously it is using a bit. And if you look at the RAM as well, 2.1 gigs. But like I've said in the past, I don't like to judge it by the RAM when I'm using a live USB, because I assume it's going to use a lot more. The best representation of how much system resources I would use is obviously by having the operating system actually installed on some hardware. So let me know if you want me to do that for my future reviews. Maybe that would give a better representation on how the operating system would run. So yeah, performance is pretty nice. I mean, it's a very basic operating system. There isn't any fancy animations. This ain't KDE, But yeah, performance has been pretty good. So I don't know. I mean, there's not much else to cover, I guess. So what's the verdict? It's a nice operating system. I recommend it, especially for older, lower powered hardware. Instead of using something like KDE, you can use something like the Mate desktop, right? But let me know what you think. What do you think of Ubuntu Mate? Let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time.